What is going on, guys? We are back for episode number 5 of our Pokemon Pearl Chesslocke. In the last episode, you guys, we made it here to Eterna City, but we have a lot of updates for our team today. We have our Knight still rocking out with Lonely Nature and Intimidate, Wing Attack, Double Team, and Growl. This is nothing new. We're going to use our Knight most of the way through, but then I'm looking to try and see if we can get ourselves a clean W with the pawn here, so we can promote 2 pawns in this series. And I think that if we get this, we'll probably make this a bishop. This pawn is rocking with pluck. I did add the TM for it. What I'm hoping for is that we'll be able to pluck on the Roserade Citrus Berry and heal up that way. And then I have Wing Attack, Bite, and Confuse Ray as other moves for it. It is also about... It also can't flinch, and then it also is about 30 experience away from getting level 23, and that's gonna need it's gonna need it because it's timid nature. So I have a lower attack stat than I normally would. We now have our Gyarados fully ready to go. Another Intimidate user with Bite, Tackle, and Splash. Our Rook is nothing different, and our King, of course, is still here. Well, so that is the squad. We have some levels up. We have some things that we've done. And then of course our Meditite in the PC from the last episode as well. It's rocking with some pretty cool moves. I got everybody to level 22 just up right there, but I actually totally forget how to use the gym. Not gonna lie, it is a problem. Right, you have to battle everybody to get to her, right? So you have to find the 3 people first. Oh my goodness. What if I told you that I couldn't find anybody? Here we go. Okay, Wing Attack here. Just get him out. Yep. 21 already. Roselias give you so much experience. What? Alright. So I need to be careful then if that's the case. Because that is a lot of experience that I just was given for no reason out of that. Okay. So that takes care of the one side. See, like... Okay, there's a third person. Turtwig. Here we go. Okay. And there's another Roselia, and that should get me to level 22, and there we go. So now we're fighting the gym leader. So, like I said, Pluck is going to be our best friend here. However, what I am also going to do, because Roserade, I believe, tries to paralyze you, so I'm going to give this to our pawn. I'm going to give this to our pawn. And we're going to see if we can knock this out without having to fight anybody else. If we cannot use Staravia, we're in a really, really good spot. So, Gardenia sends out Cherubi first. So, in a dream scenario, we knock this out right away, right? Like, there's nothing that I should be worried about with Zubat. We're free to probably just Wing Attack this. And super effective, stab, just misses out a KO. I think if we were a better nature, I think we'd be in a much... We would have knocked that out. But that's fine. If I can make you use your potions now as well, you can't use them on Roserade later. So I will just accept that. Okay. Wing Attack here. And that will give us a level 23, which maybe will help us against this Turtwig. Although Turtwig is going to be able to go for Reflect and things like that, which is a little bit frustrating. Okay, there's Turtwig. So if it goes for Reflect, I don't really have a choice. I need to just Wing Attack this first and hit it hard. If it goes for Reflect, I'm going to need to stall out a bit. So let me now go for Confuse Ray. Oh, I'm protected by Safeguard. Okay. And then I'll just bite until we get through. Yep. Hurt itself a confusion. Okay, so I stalled out the turn. I don't think there's a way out of this. I think I just fight here. Oh, okay. Reflect wore off. Reflect wore off. Okay. Wing attack this. Please don't go for it again. Confuse. Razor Leaf. Okay. So we get through the threat, though. That's huge. Because now that Reflect's gone... This KOs. And Roserade is mine. Roserade is mine. This Roserade could do quite a bit of damage. Okay, there's Roserade. Let's take away its healing options. Let's pluck here. Poison Sting, we resist and can't be poisoned, which is really, really nice. Citrus heals us 30. So we just go right back up to full out of this. Yep. Stole Citrus Berry. And we just get to eat it right away. And we also have a Cherry Berry to stop. Okay, now we use Wing Attack. Stun Spore. We have our berry for that, so we're good. Yup. So no paralysis. And the pawn is going to get through Roserade as well. And perfect strategy here. There we go. So the pawn, we now have 2 pawns that have won both of our first 2 gym badges, which is really nice. So now that this pawn is promoted as well, we can evolve it right away. So this one's going to be a bishop. This one's going to be a bishop, which is fine. But yeah, like that's really, really good. That's really, really good. Bishop. There we go. So now we have some way better options here. We now have speed. We now have speed. There's a forest badge. The biggest thing, though, is that because they're promoted as well, it's not like we've used the slot. You know what I mean? Like, we still get to kind of have another one that we like. Grass Knot, I could teach to our king. But now that we have this, we now have a lot more speed on this team, which is really nice. Instantaneously the fastest Pokemon on our team. And then, yeah, we can really take advantage of, like, Aerial Ace or... Not Aerial Ace. I mean, I guess we might have to, but... we're neutral in attack and special attack, so, like, the nature is really just giving us extra speed. Wait, no, you're timid, right? That's lower attack to raise speed. Okay. My math logic is gone. So now that you're evolved, though, you are now officially a bishop. So I can only have 1 bishop on the team at a time. The biggest question moving forward for our next gym, though, however, is going to be... There we go. We have 2 pawns promoted. The next question that we're going to have is Maylene, right? Maylene is a fighting type trainer. Who's going to be better in that gym? It's most likely Gyarados, right? Just the ability to have 2 Intimidators is probably better than Golbat, right? Yeah. It's not something I need to worry about right away, but it is something that I need to at least consider. As far as our active pawn slot, though, we are back to 2 pawns. I could still use Machop for a little bit, but I do think that, we need to get that evolution happening. Because that one's a trade evolution, we're gonna say 37 is Machamp. For this one, if we don't get a Crobat by level 37, I will also put the happiness up this. But if we get it before then, that's also perfect. So, from here, Staravia, Rook, King, Bishop. We literally have 3 weaknesses to Electric and then 1 immunity, which is crazy. But what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need cut and stuff like that. So I guess we're gonna start using our pawn and getting cut on the squad. Let's get Rotorola. And we should probably put Rock Smash on as well. And then at least we have like a very easy like path through. It doesn't really matter the slots for our pawns, so we're good with this. So now we can head back. There's a couple things that we're gonna need to go and get. So first of all, we can get through here. Pick up everything that's here. If we go underground, I'm pretty sure we can get the fossil, and then we could potentially be able to have a... I think it's Pearl you get Bastied on, right? Okay, there's Silver Powder. There's Sleep Talk. Okay, so we're good there. I don't think there's anything specifically else that we need to, like, run back for. It would be nice to maybe go and acquire Taunt, though. And I think you get Taunt from down here. Go this way. Want to fight? Fine. Bring it. Quick attack. And there's Taunt. So now we have Taunt, which is a pretty useful TM. And then the rest of the way through this, we need to... I believe there is a... I believe there's something down here, right? There is something down here. Beef? Okay. Now we need to get in here. What do I want? The next gym is fighting, right? So realistically, our entire team is pretty strong. But a Rook is gonna be needed. I need Gyarados to get a move, is what I really need. So let's keep going with Gyarados a little bit. See if we can get some levels on it. Yep, I will gladly accept this. Yep. Knock you both out. Let's get out of here. Yeah. None of you are needed. Yep. We have missed so many rock throws. It is unbelievable how many we've missed. And I believe we had that problem last time too, right? I believe we had that problem last series as well. Kadabra? You're a Gyarados switch if I've ever seen one. Just bite. There we go. Okay. Hey, did you want something? How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon, yeah? That's gonna happen. Oh. Okay. There's a Zubat. Get you gone. 23. Stung Tank. Magnitude. Just hit him hard. Just hit him hard. There we go. Magnitude 10, and Geodude is just so good. So good. I got my Clefairy back, and it's all thanks to you. But that Team Galactic. Fairy came from space, handed over. Their logic baffles me. Well, whether it baffles you or not, I will, accept basically. Alright. First of all, we gotta heal. That's number one. That is number one. Then we gotta go to the bike shop. Hello. Yep, I will gladly accept this bicycle. And then we need to key this. I do want to register this. Oh, you can only register one thing. Perfect. Okay, so how many Pokeballs do I have? What's available coming up? We have Pokeballs. I do want to pick up more Super Potions. Have Antidote. I mean, we have really everything we need here. I will just pick up the 2 to get back. Oh wait, what's in the specialty shop here? Nothing really good. Okay. So now we're gonna have a lot of fights all the way through. $45 Pokemon? Get the experience share. Oh, that's worth it. Do we want to have the experience share on in this series? I mean, there's really no problem with it. We could just let our king chill in the back and get experience. That's probably just the play, right? But then I'm spreading out experience. I actually don't even know if I want it, honestly. Okay, why is the bike not something that... Okay, so now I need the bike anyways. And the real question is... Yeah, I need the Rook leveled up. That's what I want leveled up anyways, so we're good. Let's just... Like... Ooh. Okay. Go. Let's just make sure we get everybody. I want to get that money. Thanks. Okay. Ponyta. Just magnitude here. Okay. Next. Staravia, or Starly, sorry. Magnitude here. Yep. Go. Rock throw. Rock blast. Get rid of that. Here we go. Now we're in a better spot. There we go. Love to see it. And we also get ourselves a Graveler, which is really, really nice. So Graveler here is going to give us way more bulk to ourselves. 58 attack now is really, really strong. 64 defense, I believe, is just the strongest on the team. So, love to see all of that. Oh, this person here. Okay, go. Zubat, Rock Blast. Wait, does Rock Blast only have 10 in this game? Ew! That's so gross. That extra attack stat, though, is just giving us all of the power. We don't even need a strong magnitude anymore. Earthquake this. There we go. Alright, so now that we're out of here and we battled everybody, we're good. Let's go. Give me that flag. Give me that flag. What road is this? Is this a road we've already been on? Road 206. Where does Road 206 technically begin? Oh yeah, we can go back to the old chateau now as well. Which could guarantee us a Ghastly. Ooh, Gengar is strong though. Gengar would be real strong. We might have to go back for that. We might have to go back for that. Route 206. There's a chance at Bronzor. There's a chance at Ponyta. Okay, yeah, if I can get one of those, that seems really strong. So let's lead off a king here. And at least try to get in here and get something. You can guarantee a Gibble if you late game for this. And we get Ponyta. Ponyta's pretty good actually, right? Like in Generation 4, like, do you get anything? Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel. Okay, so Flame Wheel here is the... Oh, you don't even learn Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel's not in the game in that situation. So there's no physical fire type moves to learn. Never mind, you suck. Like, genuinely. Oh my god. The Ponyta, not worth it at all. Not worth it in the slightest. So that's actually really crazy that that isn't good at it. Like, how is that acceptable? That you just have this fire type that can't learn a physical fire type move. In a game where you started making things physical special. That's just, like, insulting. Okay, there's an Onyx. There's another Onyx. Doesn't learn Flame Wheel until Platinum. Ridiculous. If I remember correctly... Okay, that's how you get into the Gibble area. But I definitely don't want to go into that other area. Gibble's really strong, but I actually don't know if it's necessary. Is Gibble worth it? Dragon Claw, Earthquake, but then I can only use 2 moves. I mean, Garchomp is absolute. It probably is worth it, right? Like, Gibble's better than anything else that you're going to get in those caves. But even in the rare area of it, is there anything? Yeah, I think it's probably more worth it just to wait. So what we need to do then is we're going to go back. We're going to make our way back. Because Ghastly feels like a really strong encounter to get. Wait, what is Ghastly's? Ghastly is an amorphous egg group. An amorphous egg group. Yeah, obviously Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse you get in this Pokemon Platinum. Very, very good moves. Obviously you get access to Thunderbolt, Giga Drain. Like, you just have so much versatility, and it's a real special attacker. It's a real special attacker. Okay, in terms of my pieces, I have... I only have 1 true knight, I only have 1 true bishop, and 1 true rook, right? Yeah. If I'm committing to not getting Garchomp, though, if I think Gengar is actually that good... Yeah, I'm gonna need special attackers, and I do think that Gengar is probably always going to be a bishop because it's kind of useless as a knight. Because you don't learn Hex. Yeah, Hex isn't a move that I can learn yet. So I'd have to go Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball. But I could also just teach it other moves. It's not eligible to be a queen. So maybe what I need to look at, it's definitely bishop. So I'm committing to it being a bishop. Okay, let's run back up. Yeah, I already did, my guy. Wait, now that you have the bicycle, you just can't go back? You're joking. No, 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 no. We're not playing that game. That's a joke. Are you for real? Oh my god, please don't fight me. Please don't fight me. I wasn't prepared for you. Thank you. Okay, let's do that. Now let's head down here. I'm gonna go all the way back, for real though. Like, there is no way that you're telling me that I can't go get a Ghastly because I have to, because the kid gave me a bicycle, so now I can't go back that way? You're joking. No, 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 no. There's an Abra. Again, we've seen that Abra again. Okay. Head me all the way back up here. I don't even care. Like, Ghastly's such a strong encounter that, like, it might not be a strong encounter in this particular moment, but it's also immune to the fighting types in the next gym. So, like, just blocking you off from going is like, whoa. No, 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 no. Not even playing. And, like, I think that it's better that we go after Ghastly than... Because, like, we have no, like, real special attackers outside of our king. And that's the other kind of part of it as well, is that, like, we don't have anyone that hits hard on the other side. And so I think that's really important. And thematically, just having a ghost be a bishop, you know, also kind of work. Okay, so now we gotta get through here. This is still a Turna. There's an Ether. Oh, there's an insect plate. Okay, get me in here. Old Chateau. This has got to be a Ghastly. There we go. Guess I'm just picking. Staying the ball. Okay, you're a bishop. Yeah, you're a bishop, and it's not even really a question. You are a monster. So, that special attack stat is crazy. Naive actually boosts... I think it lowers one of your defenses to raise your attack stat, which is kind of... thing. Okay, there's an antidote. We're just gonna run into a million... Oh, no, 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 no. Hold up a minute. Oh my god, we just almost lost the whole run from that. We almost lost the whole run from that. Hold up. Not playing that game. What was that garbage? I did miss out on getting a lower level one, though, so I'm not going to be able to go for Hypnosis. We'll get, though. I think you can get something in here, right? Yeah, why did I not just put the normal type in originally? Okay, there's the Dread Plate. TV is on. I think these level 12 ones would have had, Oh, you can't go to sleep? You see that? The little eyes that came out? Oh, the eyes are, like, out until you... So cool. Rotom! Buddy! Substitute? Hell yeah. Alright. So now that we got that, I think that's everything that we needed to accomplish out of this area. Almost losing the king for that was a little sus at best, but we did pick up a pretty strong Pokemon out of that, and I will gladly accept it. Gyarados is pretty slow. Actually, the fact that we made this a night, we also just added another... I just realized that we added another one, but it's okay. Ghastly, you can chill here for a minute. Okay, so since we're now doing that, it's probably now fine to look at Wayward Cave as not getting a Gibble. So now it's fine to go back here. Yep. Okay. Dupe's Claws in here. Basically, we're guaranteed Bronzor. Yeah, the Bronzor here. Follow this. Oh, that was a crit. Can you not? Okay, so Bronzor was captured. Bronzor's another interesting one. Bronzor, I think, could actually be a pretty solid knight. Bronzor could be a pretty solid knight. Poison immunity, very, very defensive. It could also be a Rook as well. If it has Levitate, it probably is a Rook for me. But I don't think I could tell from that, right? I would have had to go for a ground move and figured it out. Because if you're heat-proof, that sucks. Yeah, there's not really that many strong moves. I'm probably actually fine. I would just go for Confusion Hypnosis. Confuse Ray. Charge Beam, I guess, could also work. I wouldn't have any steel moves, but I'd be able to resist things. Flash Cannon, I'm pretty sure, has a secondary effect. Gyro Ball, I could use, but it's based off speed. I can't use Psychic, but I could have Light Screen Reflect on there. So Gyro Ball, Light Screen Reflect. That would have been another pretty good Stealth Rocker. And Hypnosis. Could make you a Rook. Do I commit to Rook right now, though? I think I do. Because, like, do you share weaknesses? Having a Steel-type pawn is also pretty strong as well. But I also need to know if you're heat proof or levitate. I have to just pray that you're levitate. Alright, we're gonna go rook. Heat proof. That's not good. Because at this point, with those stats, I mean, I guess you have some different weaknesses. Both being weak to ground's a little annoying. But I have plenty of flying types, so I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. But yeah, you're my other rook. So I get my second rook out of this. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And then Wayward Cave is Bronzor as a rook. So I think that works out. Honestly, I think we're in a pretty good spot. So yeah, what we're gonna do is wrap up today's episode right here. So thanks everyone for watching. Click the like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you really liked it. Let me know what you think about our picks. Obviously Levitate would have been better, but I think overall having 2 steel types on available to us is really, really powerful. We now have a couple of different ways, and that's also another special attacker as well in Bronzor. So yeah, that's sort of kind of what my thought process was with it. But yeah, we can... can't go for Flash Cannon. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, what we're going to do is wrap this episode right here. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next.